Hey guys, this is me, Malorian, and this will be another Guild Ball Battle Report and another Lunch Ball. So with this here, we only have an hour, so time is a factor, and because of that, we only play up to 8 points. I'm up against my buddy Charles and his engineers again, and for me, I asked him which of my captains he hasn't faced yet, and he said Ox, so here we go. Pretty much an all-combat, let's go slicey up team, other than Brisket, and so the hope for my side is just to get 2 quick takeouts, and then score a goal, and then hopefully that's the game. But otherwise, he won the roll-off, wanted me to kick to him, and so I got the ball to a wonderfully annoying place off there on the right behind the forest, so hopefully that's going to be a real pain for him, and we'll see what he does. So his first activation is going to be Salvo, who's going to come up here and take a shot at Gutter, but he's going to miss, so that's pretty nice for me. At that point, I could have actually sent in Gutter early, but I figured I might as well get her a little bit stacked up first. So I come up here with Rage, and I'm going to go and tool her up. Next up, though, he's going to come up here with Ballista and shoot her back and knock her down, and that's going to make things a lot more difficult, because unless he gets really close, I don't have a lot of extra speed things in this list, so if I can't get any momentum, Gutter's actually not going to do anything. So now I'm kind of wishing that she had gun up earlier. Otherwise then, I decide to get to the ball before he does, and so Decimate's going to be doing second wind to himself and rushing over to the ball just to pick it up. Next up for him, he's going to be going with Ratchet. Ratchet's going to go up and do this rough ground kind of all around Gutter. Now, unless he moves somebody up closer, this won't actually do much to me, so I'm hoping that maybe he will do that and move somebody up so Gutter can actually do something. So otherwise now, I'm just trying to waste activations, so Princess will go up. He's going to go up with his Colossus, but not close enough. Then I'm going to try and really bait him in, and this is going to be pretty much Ox coming up here and pretty much giving himself some extra armor and saying, alright, either one of two things are going to happen. One, you're going to come up and deal with me, or two, on the next turn, I got a big nasty guy up here who's going to be able to charge into you. And that could be a thing against the engineers knocking you down, right? Just give too many targets. You know, even with him going first because of momentum, I can always go and either go in there with either Rage, Ox, or also Gutter. So, you know, I can always just set up for next turn. Then he kind of just moves over here with Velocity, trying to get closer to the ball. I'm now forced to do nothing with Brisket. Brisket's going to go up here and probably get ignored, but she just wants to kind of get up here and get to a spot where later on she can maybe go for a goal. And finally, he actually does something, but it's going to be very annoying. So Mainspring is going to run through here and get into the middle of my guys and get into such a spot that, hooray, Gutter can just go and forfeit her movement and attack. But yeah, then he's going to explode and like hurt all my guys and light them on fire. So that's not really the best. So that's what I do. I actually kill him accidentally. I forgot about all the buffs. I was going to try and rack up some momentum, and I kind of thought after I could have actually gone and done pushes to move Mainspring farther away so that he wasn't going to be hurting everyone. But after 2 attacks, just hoping to do 1 point, I forgot that I was getting +1 for tooled up and +1 from Ox. So I actually killed him in 2 attacks accidentally. He blows up, so I'm not 2-0, which is great. But now all 4 of these guys here lost no damage, and they're on fire, and it's a whole bunch of bad. So I did get a little bit of momentum, which is great, but yeah, we're all in trouble. So at the end of round 1, it is currently 2-0, and I have the ball, so that's all good. We ended up with even momentum, and I won the roll-off, so that's huge, that's massive, and now I need to get this ball rolling. I need to get in there, I need to start doing damage, and again, trying to set up 1 more takeout, try and get a goal, or hey, if I need to do this with 3 more takeouts, hey, that's what this team is designed to do. So first thing I do is I go with Gutter, and I'm going to be dragging in Colossus. This is going to be allowing me to get him to a spot where Ox is also engaging him, and then also being a spot where, hey, I'm within Ox's buff, so this is all awesome. Unfortunately, I don't really do my spinny chain thing, because if I do that, I'm really going to be messing up Ox, but I do a fair amount of damage to Colossus, and manage to get a lot of momentum, which I can use to heal myself, plus she heals herself every single time she attacks anyway, so this is all great news. Otherwise then, he's going to come over here with his Ballista, and he is going to be popping his feet. So his feet is really nasty. I take damage just for starting or ending my activation in his area, and every single time I move or anything like that, I take another point of damage. He also is going to be knocking back Ox, and that's not so bad because now I have the momentum to clear it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking a lot more damage now, which is going to kind of suck. But hey, let's just get in there and start slicing things up. So that's what I do. I now pop my feat with Ox, I clear off the conditions, and then I just charge right in. And yeah, he does great work. I don't think I even need to charge in. I basically got in here to Colossus, and with him just doing that massive damage, where he's getting +1 from his aura and +1 from the feat, he just destroys Colossus and has influence to spare to give himself some more armor. So at this point, I'm at 4-0 and feeling pretty dang good. His response then is to go with Salvo and go after Rage and knock him down. Probably a good option, you know, but except again that I have the influence to clear it, or rather not the influence, the momentum. So since I have the momentum to clear this, normally this would be horrendous, right? If you can't clear off the knockdown and can't get the free charge off with Rage, that's really, really bad. But now this is okay. And another thing too with this positioning is that Q was originally going to be going after Colossus, and then now with Colossus being down and me kind of blocking my charge lane to Ballista, now I have Salvo I can go after. So that's great. So that's what I do. I clear the conditions and I charge over and really mess up Salvo. He's bleeding. He's not happy. You know, he's not dead or anything like that, but he's on his way. Now, this one here was an interesting activation. I forgot to mention it with Ballista, but he actually got second wind up onto Ratchet. Ratchet's going to come over and attack me. Now, when we measured it before, Decimate was not in range to score a goal, but when he attacks me, I do a counterattack, and then I do a double dodge towards the goal, which would have meant I would have been in range, and he couldn't make any more attacks against me. So it looked really, really bad, but thanks to second wind, he was able to then move in front of me, and then make sure that, hey, first of all, I'd be taking a parting blow, plus now with him being away, I don't think I have even the range to get to the goal anymore. So kind of a funny back and forth thing that happened here. Otherwise, I decided to go with Decimate and do some attacks against Ratchet. Not doing so much damage, just more so getting some momentum flowing. After that, then Velocity just acts as a goalkeeper. He's going to move over and just kind of get in the way. My next activation, Princess is just going to move away. One more turn and she will die to fire, but hey, that's just the way it has to be. Otherwise then, Brisket's going to move over to Salvo. This is going to mean that Salvo has more people attached, and if he wants to get away, it's more parting blows. So, you know, why not? You know, it's not like Brisket's going to be scoring anyway, so she might as well get in here and get a little bit more nasty. Otherwise then, this is the end of round 2. I was way up on momentum, and you can see there's a little bit of an unhappy face because, I mean, I'm feeling great. It's currently 4-0, and I have lots of guys here that I could go and beat up on, but even though I had like +3 or +4 to my roll, he actually won the roll to go first. So, you know, I'm usually the king of this, of stealing first turn, so this is probably, you know, due. But yeah, all I plan to do is at this point, I am up. I only need to get 2 more takeouts, and I'm pretty sure I can get Salvo, and then it's just if everything else goes after Ballista, I should be fine. You know, he might get the ball, he might do nasty stuff on the right, but I don't care. I'm going for those 2 takeouts. So his first activation is going to be Colossus and going after Decimate. I think it was kind of a waste. I mean, he does tackle the ball and knock me down, but it doesn't really seem like a lot's going to happen here. You know, he doesn't really have a good spot to do anything with this. He couldn't really pass it after. So, yeah, this ball is kind of dead, and I think it would have got a lot more if he would have actually activated Ballista first. So, trying to get a jump on it before he does, Ox is going to go and pretty much get this aura, so I'm going to be covering the guys fighting either Ballista and also Salvo, and just start wailing away on Ballista. Now, he does have that thing where he has -1 damage to him because he has tough skin or whatever, but yeah, he is really hurting from Ox already. He is then going to be going here with Ratchet and making more attacks against my Decimate here. And again, I kind of feel that at this point he's just kind of given up and said, screw it, I just want to try and take somebody out and get some points. And unfortunately for him here, he is not able to do it against Decimate. So with me just trying to continue my stuff, I go with Gutter, and I'm able to take out his guy here, Ballista, moving away so I can spin that chain and not hit my own guy. And this is going to make it 6-0, and now it's really bad because he doesn't even have any more influence on the board. So, wanting to lose on his own terms, he actually just moves Salvo out and takes 2 parting blows, and that's gonna kill him. But yeah, it's just pretty much like, okay, he could either die from me killing him, or he can take control of it and choose how he dies. So he decided to do it this way. Kind of funny, but there you go, guys. So a little bit quick of a lunch ball game here, ending up 8-0. I kind of feel like things were going really well for him in the first turn, but that play with Mainspring, even though it hurt all my guys and put me on fire, well, it also meant that I got up on that momentum game and got to go first on the second turn, and I really felt that he couldn't really come back from that. If he would have gone with somebody else, say Ballista, and pop his feet first thing and knock somebody else down, I think it would have done a lot more for him, but what are you going to do? So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Any comments on the list or the gameplay, please put it down below, and we'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.